still alive. How is it possible? I'm still bleeding. I need to find something to heal myself.
Hello, Rose. How are you today? My name is Noah. If you are listening to this message, it means you finally woke up. You've probably noticed that it's impossible for us to speak in this place. I can't speak to you, and you can't speak to me. We can only think inside our own little minds, and that's why I use this old recorder to talk to you. I have a deal to propose, but you need to find me first.
What's that?
You finally found me. Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers you seek, but I'm sure your memory will come back in a few hours. All I know is that you are seeking a missing child called Eden. I know a lot of things about her, you know? And if you wish, I can even help you find her. But you need to get out first, and without my help, you won't be able to. That's why I came to you. I don't think the prospect of spending eternity in this place interests you, does it? Of course, I won't help you for free. You'll have to do me a favor. I would like you to help an old friend of mine, a nurse called Dorothy Simons. I would like to pay off a debt I owe her. It's very easy. You just need to find her and set her free. That's your job, right? You find people and try to figure out why they are missing, don't you? That's why I need you, Inspector. Do you see that big door behind me? My access card will open it. It will bring you back to the asylum. Find the nurse and free her. In exchange, I'll tell you where to find the girl you are seeking.
My name is Rose Hawkins. I'm an inspector of the Juvenile Division of Massachusetts. For several weeks, I investigated the case of a missing girl named Eden. All of this led me to an old and abandoned asylum in the north of the country. But details are blurring out. My recent memories faded away, as if it was hiding behind a cold and wet fog. When I opened my eyes, all I can remember is a man pointing a gun at me and shooting me down. So I need to find a nurse and free her. What does that mean? Well, I think I just found my nurse. What happened to her?
To be honest, Doctor, I'm not here to confide my problems to you or some bull like that. I don't believe in those stories about working on oneself, subconscious, or neurosis. Just because I'm a nurse doesn't mean I can't see what you're scheming. The reason I came is because I'd like to know what happened to my 6 patients, Doctor. They didn't magically vanish. What have you done to them? Why were they crying every day after your sessions? Your little experiments on them failed, so you got rid of them? Is that it, Doctor? They were living proofs of your incompetence, and you couldn't stand it? Anyway, you'll understand that I can't close my eyes on such a matter, Doctor. Though money could help me look the other way.
Looks like an old surface elevator. I should check if it's still working. Need to be careful. It seems I'm not alone here. What's a girl doing here? Hey, sweetie. Are you okay? What are you doing here? My name is Rose. What's your name? She's ignoring me. I need to find a way to open this gate. Don't worry. I'm going to get you out of here. Stay there, okay? Farmington Daily News, March 20th, 1979. Murder at New Vineyard. Winter brought grim tidings to the New Vineyard Asylum. Yesterday morning, Farmington authorities discovered the remains of Dorothy Simmons, a resident nurse at New Vineyard. Her body, mutilated almost beyond recognition, had been left exposed in the infirmary of the main building. According to investigators, Miss Audrey Millers, head of the mental institution's security operations, has confessed to the crime. Miss Millers was found drenched in the victim's blood and muttering to herself. The murder weapon has not yet been found. According to knowledgeable sources, Miss Millers was mentally fragile and was struggling against the intense pressures placed on her as head of security. In a cruel twist of fate, Miss Millers, once head of security at New Vineyard, will be committed there as a high-risk patient. An inquiry will be launched regarding the screening and evaluation of new employees at New Vineyard to prevent such tragic incidents in the future. Project Report. Subject: Monitoring Conditioned Psychic Connections. Project History: 1933. 6 8-year-old female test subjects are exposed to the same traumatic shock. Vienna, Austria. 1936 to 19XX. Attempts at controlling post-traumatic reactions. 1947. Harmonization of brainwave activity between the 6 subjects. Project outsourced in Paris. 19XX. Artificial inseminating attempt on the 6 subjects. Monitoring of the prenatal psychic process. Failure. 2 stillborn, both males. 1953. 5th artificial insemination attempt. Success. Birth of 6 sisters. 1956. 6 sisters are separated, each adopted by diverse foster families. Connections are studied and monitored. 1969. Project relocated to New Vineyard Asylum in U.S. The 6 sisters are brought in. Project enters the 2nd phase. 1974. First successful psychic transfers on puppets. Unconscious puppet control. 1977. Project is assigned to Dr. Thomas Walton. Consciousness transfer attempt from one subject to another. 23% success rate. Positive result. 1979. Psychic disconnection. This place is creepy.
You have 2 messages.
Dr. Bolton, the board has heard about the 6 missing sisters. Do you realize how humiliating this could be for the Foundation? The board is starting to wonder if making you head of the project 2 years back was a terrible mistake. We are about to lose 40 years worth of work due to your ineptitude. This problem must not get in the way of the other projects. And obviously, you will no longer be in charge of those other projects. In any case, the board wishes it had learned about their disappearance directly from you. And do your best to shut down murders.
Second message.
Dr. Walton, the police came this morning to take away the memory of that poor nurse. We certainly
What are you hiding, Dr. Walton? Commitment order. Name, Audrey Mellors, 36 years old. Date, March 1979, New Vineyard Asylum. Personality disorder, heightened aggravation, and textbook traits of paranoid delusion are all evident. Medical consultant, Thomas Walton. Crap. Where did she go? Sweetie? Where are you? Don't be scared. I'm not going to hurt you. Let me get you out of here.
Most people disregard the shadow inside them.
can perceive it in somatic sleep, in obsessions, or in some delirious fantasies. It represents the stupidity and the cruelty one would regret admitting. It lays at the root of jealousy and disgust.
There was a little girl there. Am I going insane?
Just read your report, Mr. Anderson. I should say I'm a little confused. I don't quite understand everything. Would it be possible for you to explain it from the beginning?
Yes, of course. Well, as you know from the report, Audrey Millers is the former chief of security who has been with us as a patient for the last 4 months. Well, last night she left the patient's dormitory and dug up the bodies of 6 women who were buried in the south lawn. She then took the bodies to the testing room and hung them on scaffolding. It's in the building that's under renovation.
Hanged?
Yeah, it was really weird. Each body was connected to the other bodies. If one body was moved, a kind of mechanism was triggered, and then the other bodies moved too. What a mess. She must have spent a lot of time to design it.
And Miss Millers, where was she?
She was just sitting there in front of her work, crying. I tried to explain to her that they had all died a long time ago, but she didn't want...
Juvenile Division, Nathan Barnes speaking. Oh, Rose, it's you. Listen, forget what happened earlier. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. What? How? Damn, Rose, don't tell me you went there alone. No, please. Don't tell me you're sorry. You know you don't. Every time it's the same story. You never listen to me. Because I'm your partner. That means we work together. Oh, please. You know you're not going to find anything there. The girl disappeared from a Boston orphanage, not some old place at the other end of the state. You see, that's your problem. It's always complicated with you, Rose. Damn. Listen, Rose. I'm coming up. Wait for me to get there and we'll search the asylum together. And don't do anything stupid before I get there, all right?
What does that mean? to the asylum. Investigation report.
I questioned Mr. Greg Anderson today regarding the 6 female patients found hanging this morning. He is a particularly odd person. I didn't get any useful new information from him. However, he failed to include an important fact. All of the other witnesses said that Miss Millers kept repeating the words, "I have to kill them myself." Suspiciously, Greg made no mention of this. That's not the sort of detail someone would forget. Maybe Anderson was in shock. Perhaps that's why he failed to report what Miss Millers said. Something else bothers me. I don't understand why the 6 young women were all disfigured. It's as if someone wanted to conceal their identities.
Okay, girls. Here's the plan. Tonight, we'll be all alone in the recovery room. When they bring her back from the session, we'll lock the door and deal with her. She's going to pay for everything she did to us. Don't be afraid. She's not the head of security anymore, just a patient like us. I'm counting on all of you.
Diary of Audrey Millers, Head of Security, Part 1.
January 16th. This morning, I found a letter in my locker from Nurse Dorothy. She wants me to steal Dr. Walton's elevator key. The thought of risking my jaw makes me nervous, but I have to think about the safety of the patients above my own wants. 6 patients disappeared without a trace. There's something seriously wrong here. January 24th. I approached Walton today. I've been taking my lunch breaks at the same time he does, so I can flirt shamelessly. I'm not enjoying this. It feels degrading. But it's so easy. Especially with a married man. February 8th. While he was getting dressed, I stole his elevator key. Before leaving, I slipped the key into Dorothy's locker, as we agreed. I hope he won't suspect me. February 11th. Last night, Dorothy went up and took a look around the 5th floor laboratory. I don't know what she's found there, but she's more determined than ever to learn more about the disappearance of the 6 sisters. What I do know is that she went to meet the committee this morning.
Cold water. Diary of Audrey Millers, Head of Security, Part 2.
February 15th. I spent the morning crying in the bathroom again. I feel so dirty. I haven't heard from Dorothy, and it's stressing me out. I met Walton at around noon. I was nervous that he might mention his lost keys, but he didn't. He's been very sweet, and even invited me for lunch. He doesn't seem upset that I've been distant. He told me he understands. February 23rd. We talked a bit about my relationship with Nurse Dorothy during our conversations. The more I think about it, the more I feel like this woman has issues with anyone in a position of power. Does she hold a grudge against Walton for being a doctor? Is she envious of my power as head of security? No, that would be absurd. February 28th. I visited Walton in his office today. My suspicions have been haunting me, keeping me awake. Is Dorothy mad at me? He listened to me rant and even recommended some medication to help manage my stress. I agreed to start therapy sessions with him every Thursday. Until now, I hadn't realized that he seems to be a very caring man. Why does my terrible opinion of him suddenly seem so wrong? I feel guilty about having manipulated him.
Diary of Audrey Millers, Head of Security, Part 3.
March 8th. I'm getting more and more stressed out, and I'm constantly anxious. These pills don't work, even though I keep taking them every morning as Dr. Walton prescribed. I thought they were supposed to help. March 9th. I saw Nurse Dorothy today. She was acting so different, so smug. She told me that she had what it takes to bring people down, and I don't even know what that means. Does she want to get rid of me? Was her comment even directed at me, or I don't know, was she just bragging? I'm worried she'll rat on me about the elevator key I stole from Walton. Did she trick me? March 14th. I can't stand the patients here anymore. They're trying to escape when I'm not looking. I can't sleep. I can't let them out of my sight. Sometimes, without warning, I snap and I hit them. I need to be violent with them so they understand their place, but it makes no difference. They don't listen to me anymore. Nobody listens to me. March 16th. Dorothy still has this stupid smirk whenever she looks at me. I want to smack it right off her face. I'm sure she's onto something. She's jealous of me. I can tell. She's been manipulating me from the beginning. She wants me held responsible for those poor girls who vanished. She wants to steal my position. But she has everything all set up. She is a sneaky just like the rest. Go ahead, little rat. Sneak. Think I don't notice. I'll find a way. I'll show you. I'll hurt you.
It seems really easy to become insane.
Hello, Noah.
Hi, Dorothy.
How are you feeling this morning? Your sisters look quite nervous.
We're nervous because of tomorrow's appointment with Walton. Oh, and Dorothy, they're not my sisters. It's just a stupid nickname someone gave us.
I know. I'm sorry. Anyway, I've thought about the offer you made the other day. Your freedom for Walton's reputation.
So what about it?
Well, I have a little something for you. Here, take it. Use this before taking your shower tonight.
Is this a hair dye?
Hope you don't mind redheads.
But what's it for? I don't get it.
I can't get you out of here right now, but at least I can hide you. We're always looking for new staff here, and I heard they're trying to find nurses for the men's building.
You want me to hide as a nurse? Is this a joke?
Just for a few days. It'll only be temporary. No one will recognize you there. They've never seen you before. You just need to keep a low profile. Think you can do it?
Noah? Is that the same Noah I met earlier? What's that?
Get here. It's impossible. No one can... Oh, I get it. You found the key. So, you came to free me? Is that it? Sorry, I'm being rude. My name's Dorothy Simmons. I used to be a nurse before I died, and now I'm stuck in here. It was such a long time ago. By the way, the key you found in my locker, that's the root of the problem. It's my link. I need it to get out of here. I'm behind the big door, but you should be able to find the way to open it. Bring me the key, but please be careful. I need you. In the operating room, Dr. Walton put on an incredible show for his pupils. That monster fiddled with the brain of a poor man, making him speak in languages he didn't even know. Study of the psyche, mind control, links between the tangible and the intangible. The only thing I know is that their research ended up destroying them. Look at her. Poor Audrey. She's the one who killed me. But I don't blame her. It's not her fault. Walt, he's the one responsible. I was too nosy, so he got rid of me. He manipulated Audrey, played with her mind, and ended up destroying her. He's the real murderer, not her. Audrey was emotionally fragile. It's no surprise she lost it in the end. She wasn't made to be the head of a hospital like that one. Men don't like it when a woman has power over them. Even if it's only a little. I know that all too well.
Walton. How are you going to make sure he doesn't realize I've escaped tomorrow?
Don't worry, Noah. I have a plan. Your face is always hidden during your appointments with him, right?
Yes. Our heads are always covered with bags during the sessions. Walton doesn't want us to be able to see or talk to each other. Keep focused.
So we just need another patient to take your place tomorrow during the group session. With your heads covered, neither Walton or your 5 sisters will recognize you.
I told you, they are not my sisters.
It doesn't matter who they are, Noah. What really matters is that you get out of here. Are you sure that without you, Walton's experiment will fail?
It only works if the 6 of us are there. If one sister is missing, the connection will fail, and they will bleed to death on the spot.
And then Walton will be vulnerable.
He'll be all yours. This project is of the utmost importance to the old men on the committee. If it fails, Walton will be held responsible, and his reputation will be destroyed. This is what you want, right? Vengeance for everything he did to you?
I have to go. I'll come get you tonight, and I'll protect you from all this insanity.
Thanks, Dorothy. I'll make it up to you. Trust me.
Oh, there's one last thing I'd like to know, Noah. What does Walton do to you during your sessions?
He talks to us.
Because of Walton, she believed she was responsible. He needed a scapegoat to cover up that story about the missing patients. He couldn't admit it was his fault. It would have ruined his reputation. So he manipulated and convinced Audrey that everything was her fault. He pinned all the responsibility on her. He totally destroyed her. But he didn't realize it would end up working against him. Even though he had everything planned, he didn't think this story would come up again a few months later.
Are you ready?
Each month, the cream of the crop from the Institute would gather here. They were the committee. God knows what they were talking about. Walton was just following orders. Nothing more than a puppet. He wasn't as influential as he wanted me to believe. They were powerful people, but really cautious. They never would have done something as stupid as killing me. Finally, the committee decided that Walton was responsible for the death of the 6 missing patients. And that was the end of his career. Unfortunately, they never managed to prove his involvement in my murder. You're full of surprises. Nobody has ever gotten so far before. Congratulations. It's very nice that you brought me my stuff, but I don't think that'll really be enough. Did you understand what free really means? Because you have one more thing to do. fear and wrath. To really be free, you need to explore yourself, to understand and destroy them. That's what you did for me. Don't be surprised. It was the only way, trust me. It was only my fear and anger that kept me here. It's why I guided you to me. I only have one thing left to do. Thank you. Do you have the slightest idea what it's like to be kept away in here? Stuck between life and death, eaten away by remorse and frustration. You can only wait, alone, lost and forgotten by everyone. You slowly come to understand who you really are. You try to live with the shadow inside you and admit being your own prison. But now, it's over. I'm free. Thanks to you. You're strong. I would have loved to be like you. Farewell. And forgive me.
Congratulations! You did perfectly fine.
Yet at one point, I thought I was going to fail.
Yes, I know. And I'm sorry. I didn't think she would cause us so many problems.
And what will become of her?
Don't worry about that. We'll probably never hear from her again. I hope it was worth it. You know, a poet once said that there are two tragedies in life. One is not getting what you desire, and the other is getting it. I hope for your sake he was mistaken. Anyway, you have the key to the laboratory on the 5th floor. I told you I'd help, right? And I always keep my word.
Head.
To trust anyone.
Did you understand what free really means? I need you. It was the only way. Trust me.
I would like you to help an old friend of mine. I didn't think she would cause us so many problems. I told you I'd help, right? And I always keep my word.
I never doubted you, Noah. You always were my trusted friend.